Let me begin with something that may challenge how you see productivity. Your brain was never designed to function at its best in a motionless body. No, that's not how your brain was made to function. I want to take that again. Your brain was never designed to function at its best in a motionless body. But what do we see today? Many busy professionals are attempting elite mental performance from physically inactive lifestyle. So they sit place in one day and they think that they don't need to move. The title of the conversation today is Move to Think, because mental speed starts in the movement of the body. Hello, I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I help you master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. You are welcome to the Smart Short Break series. This happens Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. West African time. You don't want to miss it. And today we're talking about moving to think, because mental speed starts from body movement. Thank you for joining in today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this live with someone that should. Many busy professionals are attempting elite. Many busy professionals are attempting elite peak mental performance, but they are physically inactive. They are busy professionals. Today, I just want to remind you that you need to move to think. Do you know why? Because mental speed, brain speed starts from the place of body movement. That is the starting point. But most professionals are just wondering why thinking feels heavier than it used to be. Do you realize that ever since you entered this your very, very busy professional lifestyle, it's a bit harder to think. It's a bit difficult to take a decision. It's tougher to create. It's tougher to just let things happen the way you want to. You may be wondering why this is happening. I'm just here to let you know that movement, body movement, I mean, is a key part of how you think. Why does focus take longer? You're wondering. Why is it that mental stamina is all of a sudden begin to fade faster? Why is it that creativity feels forced for most busy professionals? Stop thinking that it is age. No, it is not always age. It is not always stress. Often, it is biology asking for movement. Most times when you think, oh, why is it happening to me? I think it's age. I can't really think. It is your body looking for movement. Your body is crying, move, because your brain needs it. Your brain needs it. Your brain needs it. Do you know that research has shown that prolonged physical activity is prolonged, I beg your pardon, prolonged physical inactivity can cause reduced cerebral blood flow. Now, when the blood flow to those parts of your body is reduced, it negatively affects attention and memory performance. This reminds me of the scripture in 1 Corinthians 12 that says that the body is a unit. However, if one part of the body suffers, every part suffers for it. So if your body is at a state and your body is suffering from sitting at a state for a very long time, do you know that every other part of your body will suffer for that, including your brain? Deciding, choosing to just sit at a place is affecting everything that you're doing. Your brain does not function in isolation. Write it down. That's what most professionals are thinking. So they're just in a space where I wanted my brain should move, my brain should think. Your brain does not function in isolation. Hello, Mr. Chris. So good to have you here. Your brain does not function that way. Your body supports what the mind produces. I'll say that again. Your body supports what the mind produces. There's a myth that I have found that is quietly slowing down most professionals. Most professionals, somewhere along the path of ambition, have adopted a very dangerous belief. And I want to burst that myth today. Two myths, by the way. Number one, thinking is a brain activity. Who says? Thinking is not a brain activity. Thinking is a body activity, it's a movement activity. Number one. That's a myth that most professionals have carried. Oh, I just need my brain to think. It's not only your brain that thinks. Thinking is not a brain activity. Number two, movement is optional. No, movement is not optional. You're not going to move when you feel like. Because you know the truth, mental speed does not begin in the brain alone. Mental speed does not begin in the brain alone, it begins in the body that supports the brain. So it is not the brain that will support the body, it is the body that will support the brain. So move your body. Move your body and you support your brain. You cannot separate cognitive performance from physical physiology. No, you can't. They are together. How you want your brain to work is largely tied to your physical physiology, how your body moves. Move, dear professional. Dear busy professional, move. Your brain is not floating independently inside your skull. No. Some of us think that the brain is just one small ball that is inside your skull, and so it's just on its own. No, no, ma. No, sir. Your brain is connected to blood flow. Your brain is connected to oxygen delivery. Your brain is connected to glucose regulation. Your brain is connected to hormonal balance. Your brain is connected to neural activation. And guess what? Something as simple as a 10-minute body movement can improve every single one of these. It can improve blood flow, oxygen delivery, glucose regulation, hormone balance, neural activation, simply by moving your body. Hmm. Physical activity, again, another reason why you need to move to think. Physical activity increases hippocampal. What it simply means is that your brain needs physical movement for it to be able to learn and improve memory. Still bodies produce slower brain. Still bodies produce slower brain. Still bodies produce slower brain. No matter how fit your brain is, usually if you stay at a very long while, capacity, your cognitive function begins to reduce. Still bodies, there's a phrase, stagnant water stinks. Stagnant water stinks. In the same way, still bodies produce slower brain. And it is a thing. Oh, hey, hello, ma'am. It's so good to have you here, ma'am. This is true because your brain thrives on circulation. Your brain thrives on circulation. Your brain thrives on circulation. Circulation improves with movement. You want your blood to flow, glucose to go well, hormonal balance. You need to move that body. Hey, hi, Chocolate. So good to have you. You need to move that body. Even if it's just a moderate movement, it can improve your cognitive processing speed for up to several hours afterward. It's the Bible that says, go to the ant, you sluggard. You that think that it's not important for you to move your body, consider her ways and be wise. Creation itself is modeling intelligent activity with the ant. You know that the ant is intelligent. Why? Because the ant is constantly moving. And so the Bible says we should go to that ant and learn. What happens to your brain when you move your body? So there are exercises that improve your brain. What happens to your brain when you engage in physical movement? And like I said, every time you move, you're moving to think. Hmm. What happens inside the brain is that when you engage in consistent physical movement, even if it's just a brisk movement for 10 minutes, even if it's just walking up a staircase, doing some staircase exercise for 15 minutes, powerful changes begin almost immediately. So you begin to realize that blood flow increases. You begin to realize that more oxygen reaches brain cells. And that's what your brain thrives on. You realize that nutrients are delivered more efficiently when you move your body. Waste products clear faster off your body when you move your body. Movement begins to stimulate the release of chemicals that support your brain function simply by moving, simply by doing one brain exercise or the other. There are a couple of brain exercises that you need to do to improve. So the brain is not an isolated material somewhere in your skull. That's what most of us think. And so that's why you say things like, oh, this person, the way she sounds, just has one kind of genius brain. There's nothing like that. I love the way Robin Sharma puts it. Genius is not the realm of genetics. Genius is the realm of practice. Everybody you're calling a genius, whether a mental genius or a genius in one area of life or the other, they have been able to practice something. So including having a genius mind is a function of practicing body movements. Hmm. New neural pathways are formed simply by moving. When you move your body, you don't just feel better. Some of us say, well, I just went for a 10 minutes walk and I felt better. You see that feeling better that you have? That's not where it ended. Your brain became more capable just by that movement. Listen, movement is not draining your energy, it is manufacturing it. Write it down. Movement is not draining your energy, it is manufacturing your energy. So, just in case you're feeling, oh, it's because of energy management, and do you know you build muscles every day you go to the gym? You build your muscles every time you move. Many intelligent professionals protect their calendars. That's what I've noticed. But they do not protect their circulation. What do I mean? You have so you have a calendar you run with, but you've not been able to protect your body circulation, the circulation of blood flow to your brain by scheduling a brain exercise time, a movement time that you move not just for movement's sake or for exercise sake, for the sake of your brain as well. I have found that most of the great creators of our times, they all have brain exercise on their schedule. So they all have a time they go for some exercise. You think they're just exercising to keep a fit body? It's also about the brain. Like I said, when you move, you're not just protecting your calendar, you're also protecting your energy. What do we see most professionals do? They schedule meetings with precision, yet they fail to schedule the very activity that can protect the brain that lead meetings. You're scheduling meetings. It's your brain that lead those meetings, right? What have you scheduled for that brain? I said it yesterday that any country that does census, they know, well, I know for this part of the world, once somebody is mentally unstable, they don't count the person doing census. Are you aware? So there's anything you should cherish is your brain. Ah, dear busy professionals, care for this, your brain. Work on it like your life depends on it. That meeting you are scheduling, that's the reason you cannot go for a 10-minute brain exercise. I hope you know that the only thing that qualifies you to be in that meeting is that brain. When they ask you questions and that brain can no longer produce answers, do you know you'll be allowed to be in that meeting? Even though you're the CEO of that organization. The reason your staff listen to you is because you have something here. Why not protect that thing that qualifies you to lead that meeting? Your brain cannot perform at high speed if your blood is moving at low speed. I want to say that again. Your brain cannot perform at high speed if your brain is moving at low speed. Because this is where many productivity conversations miss the mark. They think that it's just let my brain work, let's do productivity hack. No, if your blood is moving at low speed, your brain cannot work higher. If you want to process information faster, you want to enjoy stronger executive control, what to call executive functioning skills, then you must engage in cardiovascular fitness. Simply put, brain exercises. Before you optimize apps in your phone, optimize oxygen delivery to your brain. Most of us are optimizing apps that will remind you of when to do this during the day. Do you have a way to optimize oxygen delivery to your brain? Are there brain exercises you can do that can move oxygen to your brain? Before you download another tool to your phone, before you download another tool to your phone, upgrade your physiology, your body. You know, the Bible puts it this way that the prudent sees danger and takes refuge. But the simple will keep going and pay the penalty. Proverbs 27, verse 12. Wisdom is preventive, not reactive. If you need to wait to react. Wisdom does not work like that. And if you can see and hear me, and there's somebody you be telling to exercise and the person thinks it's not necessary, or there's somebody you need to save, you need them to think faster, please share this video with them right away. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Do not be here alone. And let me know in the comment section, where are you tuning in from? I hope that this conversation is an amazing one for you, as it is for me as well. Here's what I see what busy professionals do. Thank you, by the way. Your day begins seated. Most of you, as you're listening to me now, you're seated. You begin your day seated. You travel seated. You move from your home to your office. You are seated. You work behind screens for 8 to 10 hours seated. You don't move. You attend virtual meetings seated. You don't move. You eat your food seated. You don't move. You unwind seated. You don't move. Hours pass. Your body is still still. But your brain, you are still expecting your brain to be sharp. How? Do you know that physical inactivity is one of the leading risk factors for cognitive decline and overall mortality? Today, we're seeing more busy professionals have. Okay, I'm just seeing that mess. I'm just seeing those messages now. Oh, okay. Thank you, Choco. So I can continue. All right. Okay, let me continue. Most of us sit down. Everything you're sitting down all through your day. Sitting down and having all through physical inactivity has been traceable, has been linked to cognitive decline. So the forgetfulness that people note in their 60s, some even come earlier in their 40s, 50s, check it. How do you move your body? How do you move your body? You wake up in the morning, sit in your car to work, you sit down hours at work, you say you don't have time, and then you're complaining of brain fog, you're complaining of forgetfulness, you're complaining of mental stagnation. And you live this lifestyle of sitting. By mid afternoon, your attention is drifting. Your ideas are coming slow. You are irritable. Next thing you realize that simple tasks require more effort. They say, let us think about this. You're bothered. Why did you want me to think? Next thing you say, I think I need coffee. I think I need a tea. Sometimes your brain is not asking for that. Your brain is asking for motion. Write it in the comment section. My brain is asking for motion. My brain is asking for motion. My brain is asking for motion. Before you reach for that energy drink, try movement. Get up from that your chair and move. I want to give you a secret. Dear busy professional, if your brain is something you need to work and something you need to work really high for you, one thing you want to do right now is, as you listen to me, get up, move, just move. Set on your timer to break the 1 hour circle. Don't sit straight for 1 hour. Don't. Your brain is asking for motion. Don't sit straight for 1 hour. You can see and hear me, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love it in here. Once it is 50 minutes and your timer goes up, stand up, get up and move if you can. Go for a stretch. Stop praying on your seats if you can. Do you know you can also use your prayer time for movement? You can actually form your prayer time to prayer walk. You can begin your day that way to say, okay, do my prayer time. Walk. Stand. Doing your family devotion. Let everybody stand. Yes, you can. You can stand to do praise and worship. Prayer. You are moving your body. Your brain is asking for motion. You love prayer, madam. Prayer. Do your prayer standing, ma. Do your praise standing, ma. Do your morning devotion standing, sir. You are trying to infuse motion because in today's world, especially if you're a busy professional, it is hard for you to move. You sit all through, you sit as you're listening to me now. If you've not had any exercise today, still have 11 minutes on this live session. So stand throughout the live session. Just move with your phone or if your laptop is what, just increase the volume and move as you listen to what I'm saying. Realize how your brain functions throughout this evening. Let me know in the comment section what you noticed. For the next 11 minutes, don't sit. I want you to give me feedback at the end of the 11 minutes. Even if this live is over, just put the comment section what you noticed with your brain speed today. Your brain is asking for motion. Before you reach for that energy drink, try movement. See, elite professionals, the professionals who you admire how they speak. You know, I always say that smart speaking is an end product. It begins with smart reading, smart thinking. Elite professionals understand that the way their brain functions with reading is tied to their body fitness. In the book we just wrote this month of February, it's all about fitness because I understand that you can't get people to read. Reading alone is a key part of brain exercise, but that's not where it ends. I have understood that treating movement as fitness is key, is a core part of cognitive infrastructure. So, as a busy professional, do not consider movement as convenient. No, move with intention. I've given you a secret. If you just join me right now, in the next 10 minutes, please do not sit down. Get up, move your body, move your body. Hmm. You need to move with intention because guess what? Physical motion supports mental motion. Write it down. Oh, I need my brain to move. I need my brain to move. I want to enjoy speed in my brain. I love the way this coach speaks. I love the way this person works with their brain. Are you paying attention to your physical motion? I have done my research. If I come up here to say anything, trust me, I take my time, energy, get my data and my statistics correct. I've taken my time to observe the biggest of influential coaches out there, even in the business world, in the career world, and I've seen that a larger chunk of them, 80 to 90% of them, prioritize physical motion. And I discovered that what they have come to realize is that physical motion supports mental motion. So they do anything to move physically because that is a support system for their mentality, for their mental speed, for their mental fitness. Professionals who engage in regular physical activity have also noticed, I noticed in my life, I noticed a significant higher productivity and mental resilience compared to those who live a sedentary lifestyle. You know, the Bible said in Jesus, we live and move and have our being. Some of us are just living in Jesus alone. To have your being, you have to move. You live, you move. Did you notice the order? Live, move, be. Hey, Acts 17, verse 28. In him, for in him we live and move and have our being. Notice the order. Move, I beg your pardon. Live, move, be. Movement is not merely mechanical. No, no. For you to be, you must move. You want to be smart. You want to be cognitively sparking. As you are living, you must move to be. Write it down. Live, move, be. Live, move, be. Live, move, be. Movement is not merely mechanical. It is a part, a key part of how we were designed to function fully. Your body is not an accessory to your calling. No, it is not. It is a vehicle for it. Your body is a vehicle for your calling. So move that body. They call upon your brain to be that impact person, to be that person who can write. You're seeing other people write and produce work, and like, I need to write like them. The vehicle has to move. Steward that vehicle wisely. I want to talk about the silent cost of physical inactivity. The danger of inactivity, physical inactivity, is subtle. It's quiet. When you begin to notice slower recall, a conversation you had earlier today, you can't remember anything. You notice a little brain fog here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You get it. A serious scriptural revelation. Leave, move, be. That's how it works. All right. You just begin to notice a little brain fog here, reduce creativity. You keep asking, why can't I read? Why can't I finish this book? Why can't I? I've been writing one book for the past 6 years. And you see somebody who's just writing on their feet. These are the secrets. See, when I infuse exercise to my daily routine, oh, my brain works. I have a brain that works. I can tell you. Whatever you see me be, what you're seeing me being is a product of the fact that I'm living I'm moving so I can be. Before you start saying, oh, I'm not as sharp as I used to be, I don't know what's happening to me, sharpness does not disappear. Circulation is what declines. Sharpness does not disappear, but circulation can decline. How do I mean? Until you move, blood flow cannot circulate, oxygen cannot circulate, glucose cannot circulate. Things that are needed for your brain to work at the speed you desire cannot circulate. So what is happening is that it's not as if your sharpness is declining. What's happening is that it is circulation that is declining. Your sharpness has not disappeared. It's not missing. What is happening is that circulation has declined. Hmm. The busy professionals who do not move their bodies in the name of I'm busy. This exercise, no, it's not for me. I think it's lazy people that do exercise. Who says? Who says? Dear busy professional, you are not losing intelligence. Stop saying, I don't know, I used to be intelligent in school. Like something is lost. Nothing is lost. What is missing is movement. Movement and decision making are linked. Regular physical activity improves executive function. What am I trying to say? Inside the smart brain bundle, I know you're wondering what exercise do I do? Where do I begin from? Inside the smart brain bundle, we're giving you 31 different brain exercises you can do. Some of they are just simple things you can do in 5, 10, 15 minutes daily for 31 days. And you would realize how your brain will improve. It's inside the smart brain bundle. So inside the smart brain bundle, you get a 31-day brain food planner, you get a 31-day brain drinks menu, you get a 31-day brain exercise drill, you get 31-day brain habits. There are certain habits you need to keep to be able to get that mental sharpness you require going on ongoing. Inside that bundle, you get the 31-day smart brain affirmations. Some of us, our mental sharpness is affected by our words. I hope you know that you shall have what you say. So if you're lacking mental sharpness or you want your brain to work sharper than it already works, there are certain affirmations you need to have. Then inside the smart brain bundle too, you also get the scriptures that you say for 31 days, 31 different scriptures for mental sharpness, right? So if you love the revelation that you just had, in him we live and move and be, the kind of revelation you see in that, in the 31-day smart brain scriptures, you'll be shocked. And then there's the seventh thing, you get a, a 31-day smart brain journal. So it's not just a journal, no, no. It's a journal is a tracker of how you handle these other 6 systems that are within the smart brain bundle, right? So let's wrap this up, shall we? Let me say this. When you move your body, you improve executive functioning skills. And I hope we know that executive. So, okay, if you want to get the smart brain bundle, put the comment section brain. I'm going to be asking, how do we get the smart brain bundle? Put the comment section brain, and you get access to the smart brain bundle. We'll just know that that's what you need, and we'll give you access to it right now. Right now, it's on pre-order. At the pre-order, you can get all of these 7 packs that I just said now. 7 in 1, you can get all for 12,500 naira. That's more than cheap. Like 31-day brain foods, it's less than 2,000 naira. Think about it. You get all of this 71 bundle for just 12,500 at the pre-order price. Once it is released, once the pre-order price is off, it's 22,500. Please don't come and say, Coach, I saw it 12,500 somewhere. Get it now before the pre-order price is off. Okay, it is not me. By March 1st, the price goes to 22,500. By March 1st, 2026, the price goes to that's the original price. And when you see what is there, it is worth more than that. The value is too much. 31 days you follow this and then you make it a lifestyle. You'll be amazed at what you get. Okay. Now, the executive functioning skills is where planning, judgment, problem solving, adaptability, strategic thinking happens. So, exercise enhances activity in the prefrontal cortex. And the prefrontal cortex, we all know, is the command center for decision making in your brain. So, I want you to ask yourself, how can I demand alike decisions from my brain when my brain is receiving minimal support physiologically? See, ambition alone is not enough. Biology must cooperate. Ambition alone is not enough. Biology must cooperate. Movement must cooperate. Do not make the mistake of believing that only intense workout is what counts. No, consistency matters more than intensity. So maybe it's brisk walk, stretching between meetings, climbing stairs, standing breaks. I told you, I gave you a standing break to do today. Light mobility. These are not just small acts. They're actually biological signals telling your brain, stay alert, stay adaptive, stay strong. I'm not talking about going to the gym. No, those are not brain exercises. Okay? When the blood begins to move to the brain, your brain upgrades. When the body moves, the brain upgrades. When the body moves, the brain upgrades. When the body moves, the brain upgrades. I love the way First Timothy 4, verse 8 says it. Physical training is of some value. Hmm. So, this is the much we can take for today. I'm going to leave you with these final words. I still had a lot to say, though, but it's already time. Before you ask your brain for brilliance, dear busy professional, create the biological environment that allows brilliance to emerge. Have you curated it? In the smart brain body, you can curate the biological environment that allows your brilliance to emerge. The foods, the drink, the exercise, the words, the habits, the drills, the journaling, everything that can make brilliance emerge. Because a fast brain is not built inside a stagnant body. So move your body. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am excited that you were here today. This conversation continues Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. West African time. We'll be live with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you on Monday. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'll see you on Monday at 1 p.m. If you have questions, feel free to put it on the comment section. I love to take your questions and I'll definitely respond. I'll see you on Monday at 1 p.m. West African time. Share this live with someone that should hear this conversation. I'll see you. This is the Smart World.